Borderline personality disorder. This is going to be like the good old days. We're going to do this without any editing whatsoever. It's going to be amazing. First, I'm very parched though. I need to get a drink. Ah. I hate product placement in movies. I find it to be ridiculous. I was watching a movie the other day. Okay, I'll tell you what it was. It was a movie I was watching. It was brought to you by Coke. Everything in the movie was Coca-Cola. It was Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2. There's this abandoned hospital. Just every once in a while, you'll see a Coke machine. Hate product placement. It pisses me off because they think you're dumb and you don't get it. I hate that. It's now 2023. It's a brand new year. I'm told we're supposed to be optimistic and happy and thrilled that it's a new year. There's so many new possibilities. Or one could say just so many ways that things can get screwed up again. But we're not going to do that. We're going to be positive this year. That's why we've got our dirty white shirt on that's got weird hairs attached to it. I don't know if that's animal hair or pubic hair. Could be either one. And we're going to talk about lies and secrets and deceit and hair going in your eye. It's frustrating. First, the hair in the eye that's frustrating. Well, it's a no-brainer. When hair goes in your eye, it hurts. It's frustrating. Lies. Why do people lie? Do you lie? I guarantee that you probably do. Actually, I can say you do. I know you lie. You are a liar. Everybody is. We lie about everything, really. I don't even think there's a reason behind a lot of it. We can try to psychoanalyze and try to figure it out. I can say that I didn't tell this chick that it was the fact that she was fat that made her jeans look big. But I mean, it's not the jeans' fault she's enormous, but I'll lie. Tell her those are shitty jeans. Those won't fit a normal person. Because I don't want to be set on. And I shouldn't be mean to fat people. Fat people don't act, well, they do sit on you sometimes. So that's not really that. If you're on a plane, a lot of times, if you're next to a fat person will actually be kind of sitting on you because the airplane seats are so small. I am a fat person, therefore I can say shit about fat people. Isn't that the way it works? You can talk crap about something that you have. Like, I have borderline, therefore I can say whatever I want about borderlines. I can say that they're definitely not to be trusted. Never trust a borderline. They're all pieces of crap. And I can get away with it because I'm borderline. Now, that's not my opinion. Or is it? Could be. I could be lying to you. Back to lying. Why do we lie? Do you like being lied to? Do you like it when somebody lies to you, even if they do it to save your feelings or to benefit you? Let's say there's a party and everybody's going and you were not invited. They're going to go to the party anyway. To save your feelings, they lie about the party. You find out there was a party. Are you going to take into consideration the fact that they were trying to spare your feelings so you wouldn't feel like you were left out? No, you're probably just going to think they were dicks. Yes, that one person was a multiple of dicks. A plural of dicks. A plethora of dicks. Let's say somebody that you love, really, really, really love and care about, has just been mangled in some kind of farming equipment accident and is just laying there in pieces, brain matter everywhere. That person wants to spare your feelings by telling you, no, they didn't even come into work today. They're probably at home waiting on you. Later on, when you find out, are you going to take into consideration how nice that person was being by trying to spare your feelings? No. You're going to probably be all uppity about it. That's how most people get, all uppity. Feel betrayed. Do you know how awkward it is to tell somebody that their loved one has just been involved in a very horrible farming equipment accident? Nobody should have to do that. Nobody. I lie for fun sometimes. Sometimes I don't even know why I lie. A lot of times I don't. The other day I was in line. I got to the cashier. The cashier said something, and I made a comment about, "Oh yeah, this time of year, with the kids and while the wife's in the hospital again." I don't have a wife, let alone a wife that's in the hospital, nor do I have children. But for some reason, at this moment, I decided I did, and I crafted this entire lie, this whole family that I didn't even have. And if I ever run into this person again, I'm going to have to recreate it because I don't want to tell them that I just lied for no real reason in the checkout lane. No reason whatsoever. It didn't benefit me at all. The only thing I could possibly think of is, this time of year, everyone's talking about family. I don't have family. I'm always the oddball out. Maybe this time I wanted to have a family, but why do I choose a family with a wife in the hospital? What does that say about me and my future wife? Or non-existent wife? Well, she's sick a lot, apparently. Guess she could be in the hospital for other reasons, but we're just not going to go down that road. I'm sure she didn't trip in a pan again or something silly. The biggest lies I've ever told to individuals that spanned a long time where I had to keep up the lies. And then the one lie gets bigger and bigger because you have to keep covering it up, and so you keep lying, keep lying, keep lying until you've gone years of lying and you have this whole other personality and identity that this other person doesn't even know about. Like, they think every day you get up, you go to work, and they think they know where you work and what you do. But in actuality, every day you get up, you catch the ferry, you go across the lake to another town where you have a different job that you've set up, and you have another family there, and then every evening you get the ferry back and you come back and you pretend like you worked at the other place. And you keep that up for years, and well, then one day somebody that shouldn't come over stops by the house looking for you, and they're looking for you for some other thing. You don't even know they're in town, and they end up screwing up the whole thing because they already went to the work that you say you're at, and they say, well, he quit like 2 years ago, and now they're talking to the person you live with every day, and they're like, no, you quit that job, and so now you got to explain all that. Those lies that I've gotten myself into have been to, I want to say protect the other person, but it wasn't really about it was not trusting the other person, to not trust them to accept that I was not going to work the one job. I was going to instead take a ferry, cross the lake to a different job where I had another family, and then come back every evening. I didn't trust that they could handle that they would accept that. I was under the belief that they would freak out and say no and tell me I couldn't do that, at which point I would have to make a choice, and I wanted both. I didn't want to make a choice. And so I spent 2-3 years lying and covering it up and taking the ferry every day until James had to show up at the house and screw it all up. Everything worked perfectly until they found out the truth. And guess what? Guess what they did? The second they found out the truth, they freaked out, just like I knew they were. I knew they were going to freak out. That's why I didn't tell them in the first place. I do tell them, they freak out. They end up doing exactly what I didn't want them to do, which was the reason I lied in the first place. So you tell me, everything went to crap once they found out the truth, so the lie was way better. Everybody was happy with the lie. Nobody was happy with the truth. So I'm just getting sick and tired of everyone bashing lying. Lying makes the world go round. If it wasn't for lying, we would not probably be alive. We would have nuked ourselves a long time ago if it wasn't for lying. Lying is the only thing that's keeping you alive. Think about that. I'd like to hear your comments. You can leave them in the comments section. Be sure to check out links in the description for like Patreon and all that stuff where you can give me money, because I'd love to have your money. And until next time, keep on keeping on.